Haha, we're live! Hello everyone, and welcome to the daytime Pokemon card stream. We're just getting ready. I got a little things to do. Let's see, close this. We'll close this. Turn this down a little bit. All right, so let's grab all this. We're gonna turn on that monetization, that sweet, sweet monetization. Let me zoom out for you guys. There you go. All right, let me grab these keywords. Save there. Hey everyone, happy Monday. Yeah, that's right. What's up, Jonathan Lewandowski? You know, I was just thinking about that offer you made while I was walking around working. So this is going to say new Monday slabs just arrived. Tons of, wait a second. Pokemon Go Ditto is super rare. Live card shop. We're live for Monday day. So I looked at the delivery schedule for my PRB1 boxes, and they don't arrive till tonight. And I didn't want to hold up this live stream, so I said we better go live. According to the schedule, the PRB1 cases arrive at 7 p.m. tonight. I hope they really do, actually. I hope they're not, like, tricking me or nothing. Alright. But that's okay, because our primary business is Pokemon cards. How do you guys feel about my menu? You feel like my menu is missing anything? Just let me know. We'll work on it. Alright, let's see. You know, I feel like we haven't opened a lot of girl cards in a long time. Girl cards are a big part of our sales, actually. Turn that down a bit. Maybe it's because there hasn't been a lot of good girl card sets coming out recently. Alright, ooh, I'm out of penny sleeves. I need penny sleeves real bad. So I thought I'd show off the Monday mail. You want to see what came in the mail Monday? So we got a couple vintage packs. We'll put this away now. I got all the rocket packs going in one box. This is always pretty looking, isn't it? It makes you want to grade it. Got a little jungle. Been stocking up a couple jungle packs. Alright, so a couple booster packs. This Pokemon Go slab. This Ditto, yeah, he's in the title because he's weirdly low pop. So you open up some Pokemon Go, man. And then lots more decks. Look at this. We got 4 more silver decks, 2 red decks. These are actually red stadium decks. And 1 Pokemon Gold deck. Alright, so lots more of the Pokemon poker decks so that I'm well stocked for the future. Let me go put these away. I don't even think they're going to fit. Man, you should see how many of these Pokemon Silver Part 2 decks I have. It's ridiculous. Alright, but I think that's it for the poker decks. You won't really see me receiving more of those over time. Unless they fall in price or something. What's the Dust Noir given away? He's right here. And we got people typing in David. And yeah, you can see him being given away slowly. You're getting a lot of attention for it because it's a nicer card you gave away. So it gets to stay up there a little longer. Cool, right? Yeah, if any of you guys decide to do a giveaway on a slab, we could do the same thing for you. We could put your name as the keyword, and you know, you can get everyone chanting your name. It'll be fun. Or you could tell them to, you know, you can give me a specific phrase or something, or code word. Look at that Ditto, man. All right, so we got a Ditto for sale now. Recently graded. He's a 9-1. Speaking of recently graded, check it out. TheCardconomist grading again, starting at number 10,000. authenticating Quips Vaporeon. It's a little Quip drawing she just did. You can click on this QR scan back here. You can scan it, and it'll take you to the time lapse of this card being drawn. Pretty neat. All right, let's grab this. Let's grab a little Ditto. I should take this off the table and put it somewhere. Put this over here. PSA just finished one of my submissions of just my cards, and man, they were pretty rough on the grades. It was okay. It was annoying to watch. I feel like they're too harsh. Really makes me question them. It really makes me feel like sometimes PSA is harsh, sometimes they're not. And this would make a lot of sense if you had a lot of different people grading. And so some days you get the good guy, some days you get the angry guy, or the guy who didn't get his coffee when he got out of bed, or a guy who has like an ideological feeling when he grades cards. I swear to God, he just took the good cards, gave him bad grades, and the bad cards he gave good grades to. I swear to God, that's a thing. That's a thing where they go, ooh, this card that's really nice should be scrutinized harder because it's so nice. You know what I mean? And they don't care about the cheaper cards. PSA very inconsistent with their 10s. That's what I'm saying, man. Like, I grade with them all the time. Your cards, my cards, and I fully agree with that statement. There is a lack of consistency that I think is a serious problem for their company. Like, people love PSA, though, so I don't know. They're okay for now, but I got to tell you, I'm not a big fan of it. All right, Pokemon Go Ditto. It's the Pokemon Go Diddles here. Not a single one of these for sale. PSA 10, English, Pokemon Go Ditto. Not a single one for sale. What do you guys think about that? What do you think about that? That's crazy, right? Let's turn this down. All right, let me pull my camera out. We're going to go ahead and scan them. All right, we're going to PSA. All right, you're going to be shocked by this. This is a modern card, and his population is 43. Just 43, these guys. What do you think of that? Pop 43. That is really, really low pop. Not just that, but he's not a super common pull out of the box, and you actually have to peel him as well. So this gives me a confidence in this card, and I wanted to make sure we had him. All right, give me a second. All right. It could be a Ditto break. That'd be interesting. Yeah, let's do a Ditto break. So he's going to be a break. We need a new shape. Let's see. He needs a symbol. I think his symbol will be 777. Well, let's make his symbol maybe like a diamond. Oh, these are hard to draw. There we go. All right, he's the diamond break. Now, he needs to sell for a certain amount. Let's see. His amount will be... It'll be a $20 buy-in. It'll include a spot for the star card, okay? So my pricing for this, he does have to sell for about $180. So with the spot for the star card is going to be $200, right? So it's going to be 1 in 10, I think. All right, he's a 1 in 10 break. Ditto break. He's a really small one. Very unusual. We had this Lost Origin Giratina come back. That was a slab repair. So let's go ahead and jump over here. What happened was that card was graded by PSA, but it got cracked. I don't remember how. I don't remember if it cracked when they had it or when it got shipped. But it was finished. Let's see. This is for... Where is it? Who was this for? Did I not write it down? I might not have written it down, but the guy who owns it will definitely contact me. He'll be like, that's mine. Yeah, I didn't write it down. Shoot. Well, so that is somebody's Giratina that just returned from having the slab corrected, repaired. I told them I would do that for them, and I did, and I paid for everything, and it's just ready to ship out now. All right, Giratina. So I'll put him in the slab away box. That's where I've been keeping him. He gets it in the slab away box. He's ready to go. Now, we got this fun little pile right here. These are not cards that I graded. They're just cards that I acquired. So let's take a quick look at those. So is camera tilted? I can never really tell if it's tilted that much. Okay. So what do we have? We've got a Tentacruel 10. Beautiful. Oh, man, not this song. Skip. We got a little Clefable. Here's a Clefairy. Look at that. That is silver foil with no rays. So interesting. Here's a Nidoking. This is pretty cool. This is like print wave 2 or 3 for Topps Series 1. So let's get the teardrop pattern. Here's, oops, Venomoth. Try not to touch the center of it. We don't want to leave a big thumbprint. This is pretty cool. These are really super rare. What this is this is Topps Series 3. And you almost never see this. I mean, how many times have you seen one of these? So that's really rare. Topps Series 3. This Mr. Mime is also Topps Series 3. I believe this is going to be Topps Series 2. It is, because I know Magnemite's in Topps Series 2. Here's Seal. That's also Topps Series 2. We got this cool guy. Ghastly Topps Series 2. Oh, I think I got all 3, didn't I? Did I get all 3? Maybe I didn't. I don't remember. Here's Haunter Topps Series 2. Here's Jolteon Topps Series 3. We got the Articuno Topps Series 3. That's really cool. Moltres Topps Series 3. Dragonite Topps Series 3. Check that out. Super cool, man. Mewtwo Topps Series 3. And I feel like I'm missing some. I should have had the Mew. Wait. Should have had a Mew in there. Let me go looking. Might need to contact the seller. Let's see. Oh, I see. It's still on its way. Okay, the Mew's on its way. Looks like everything else arrived. Alright, well that's a bummer. I wanted to show off the Mew at the same time. Oh, and we're still waiting on the Gengar too. So I got a Haunter, Gengar, and Ghastly, but the Gengar's not here. And then I'm missing the Mew as well. That sucks. And I suppose I didn't get this Zapdos, huh? No Zapdos. I must not have actually gotten the Zapdos. Like, I think I missed the Zapdos. Any Pikachu slabs today? No new Pikachu slabs that I know of. Silly that I didn't get that Zapdos. Oh well. So some of these are quite expensive, especially these Topps Series 3 cards. You guys know how hard, first of all, how hard it is to grade these PSA slabs. But what's really interesting about some of these slabs is they're coming from Series 3. You can't even buy a box of Series 3. Like, where the hell are you going to get a box of Series 3? And if there is a box of it for sale, it's like $8,000. It's unbelievably expensive. And then I'm sure the cards aren't coming out of the box in good enough condition to grade 10. So this is really cool stuff here. Oh, you guys are squeaking squeak. What's up, guys? Oh, we also got this in the mail. This is a little used deck. Take a quick look at this. Some of you guys are arriving a little bit past the beginning of the stream. You missed this large stack of poker cards that arrived. Mostly Silver Part 2 is what I collected. Silver Part 2. Now, here is a used yellow deck. I had to create a used pull box for the poker cards. I'm probably looking for Charizard in here. Hold on. That's probably why I bought this, if I had to guess. Oh, there he is. He is Charizard. So, when it comes to used decks, I take the time to find out if there's a Charizard in them, and if there is, I just go grab it. Because this one card, Charizard, is going to make the whole thing worth it. We're just going to get this guy graded. He's going to come back like a 3 or a 4 or something like that, and I'm going to offer him for sale, and he's just a really cool Charizard that not a lot of people own. So he's ready to go. Yep. All these are just extra, basically. Again, they're used. Some of them are quite cool. I don't really know what to do with them, but you can tell that this deck was actually played. Like, look, this Ace of Spades Pikachu, he could be graded. These are actually played cards, so they're quite worn out. They're still really nice looking. Like, you know what we could do? Instead of getting a grade on them, we could just have them graded authentic. But I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think that? Do you think people like that when it just says authentic and there's no grade? Ooh, I want that. What's this? What the fuck is a top loader? Top loaders? Get these top loaders out of my face. Wait, where am I? Who the hell uses top loaders? No, top loaders are nice. They're smaller than these gigantic sleeves, so they're definitely better for storage. I don't really top load anything though. Did you know that? When I want to store Pokemon cards, I just put them in a box. What emojis need purging? So we can send these out in the next round of grading, and they'll grade like 4, maybe worse. Who knows? But they're very cute. They're very cutesy. I opened up that whole box of Halo off screen, by the way. It came with two sketch cards, but they weren't very good. One of them was a spaceship and the other one was a gun. I was hoping it would be characters, like maybe like a hunter or something cool like that. But yeah, it makes me want to open another box of it, so I might open another box of the Halo. We're going to have a Halo submission go out, probably to like SGC, because we are almost sold out of all of our Halo slabs. Did you guys know that? Let me show you a couple that are left. So just a few are left, really. Halo ended up being really successful in selling through. So we got this $14 guy. This guy's a 10. He's 50. He's a 10. He's 40. And he's a 10. He's 90. That's first look Halo. So my thoughts are that, yeah, I mean, I got 4 slabs left. I had pretty much sold through all of them. It was a decently large submission with SGC. Makes me wonder why people don't open this more, so I guess I'll open it. It's flipping. It's flipping. Let me get this off the table now. Yep, I'll just open it. I'll grade it. All right. Put these over here. Boy, I got a lot of poker Pokemon. I've got a lot of poker Pokemon. So, today, you're probably going to be watching these get priced up. These beautiful, beautiful top Series 3 slabs. That's so rare. You guys have no clue how rare this is. This is not the Topps Chrome version of the Dragonite. This is the top Series 3 version of the Dragonite. That's crazy. Let's start out by taking a look at the population on this card, because it's going to basically be nothing. It's going to be like pop 20. Who knows? Actually, these Dragonite might be a little higher than 20, but let's see. Did I say pop 20? He's pop 11. There's 11 of these in the world. Just 11 of these Dragonites, and I can almost guarantee we will not find one for sale. Anthony says, I'm looking to pay for shipping. I think I only have slabs. Is it still $9? Yeah. If you got a couple of slabs, it'll still be $9 to ship those out, and we'll get it right out for you, Mr. Anthony. Those Topps cards are nice. By the way, let's show off the breaks real fast. We have a new break started, a small one, and it's Ditto. This is Pokemon Go Ditto, and he's only pop 43. How crazy is this, guys? There's really none of these graded. Maybe it's too difficult to grade them, and they just can't get a 10. We have the star card is still Final Fantasy Man. The Mega Break, a $40 break with Gengar in it. That's Houndoom. We've got the Cherries Break, that's Snorlax. The Large, that's Raichu. And probably this will end up being the most popular one. This is Rayquaza. When this gets closer to halfway done, you'll probably see this start moving faster. This is Rayquaza from Evolving Skies. He's an absolutely beautiful card. Yeah, he's awesome. All right, those are the breaks. But now we've got this cute little Ditto Break. The Ditto Break does include a spot for the star card in it. So, you know, you either pull the Ditto or you pull the star card. Why the way? Let me grab this. What's today's? The 29th? Okay. So, that Dragonite. We need a price on him. Pop 11 Dragonite. Oh, that's Italian. I was like, oh, there's one right there. The Italian version. So, there are none for sale, which is not a surprise. There are none of these for sale. It's a really nice card, and I'm not looking to give them up. That's what we're doing. It'd be $600 for that Dragonite. That's a really good option for slab away, in my opinion. Let's go ahead and start taking a look at the orders. So we're going to start out with Mr. Gargoyle. He wants to jump into that Ditto break. Thank you, Mr. Gargoyle. Ta-da! NHCC has a good list. Are you planning on restocking Y Star Wars at all, says Temlet. We could. We're actually low on Star Wars cards right now. Hold on, let me reach out to this guy. You know, there's this guy who's been kind of like a new vendor for me, and I don't know if he does that kind of stuff. All right. Kara's Random Stuff. Love your vids. Kara, let's see this channel. Can I not see the channel? I thought you were maybe my wife playing a prank on me. Hold on, wait. Let's see. Nope. Thank you so much, Kara. That's really nice. Master, can I put away the Gengar tag team in a slab away? Oh, right. We were talking about that. We were talking about that Gengar. I don't know where he's at, actually. I don't even know where he's at. I wouldn't know where to find him. He's somewhere in one of these boxes, and I was just hoping to do a break on him in the future. Maybe if I had two of them, but I don't. I just have the one. Jumping over here. True people use fat TCC also. All right, so let's see what we got coming in. Daniel Del Barrio says he also will take a spot on the Ditto. The Ditto's only got 10 spots. He's only popped 43. It's the weirdest thing. I wanted to bring some attention to that. A modern card with only 43 in the population. But he's kind of like a special card. He's that peelable Ditto card. So weird. All right. We got Brandon Warder. One Halo pack and the rest toward my Jungle Pack slab away. Oh, yeah, dude. Totally. All right, let me just grab one of these. Here it is. Halo. And so let's get this open and see what you got in here. Yeah, I was opening up a Halo box. I opened a whole box of it. You want to see my pulls from it? I'll show you my pulls. I didn't make a video out of the box opening because, well, what I should have done is I should have made a full video. I shouldn't have made like a short. Oh my God, that looks so cool. Look at that. So that's an Elite that's been turned into the Flood. Here's your Urang. We've got Forerunner Library. Looking Down the Barrel. And the Call of Battle. Ghost Jacked and Field Commander Elite. What a great card. Alright. That's like Halo 2 or something, right? I remember that moment. That was like, you're playing as the Arbiter. This is from the trailer. Interesting choice. This must be some kind of comic drawing. Yeah, these are super cool. I opened up a whole box of them. I'm going to get the whole thing graded. And honestly, I think it's going to be a huge flip. I think that is interesting that there are sets like this. Oh, right. There's one more thing I'm not showing off. I've got a new box of the Charlie Brown cards, but it's Charlie Brown Part 2, and I kind of wanted to open that and get that priced. I forgot about this. How much longer will you be live? We just started. How long will you be on here for? Yeah, we just started. Is it Miss Kara or Mr. Kara? Here's Brandon Warder. Kara sounds like a girl's name. All right, Brandon with the BR. Yo, we need an official poop emoji. What are you talking about? All right. Fat TCC is goated. Hey! I'm not fat. Anyone who says I'm fat is banned. All right, put this over here. New bag for Brandon, perhaps? Put this over here. He's skinny. Yeah, that's right. I'm skinny. I don't know where the Brandon water bag is. Bro, if I look through every one of these boxes and then you tell me I need a new bag, I swear to God. Alright, no bag. I'm getting him a new bag. Y'all ridiculous sharing the make-believe fat version of TCC. If TheCardconomist were even that big, he'll be able to leave the stream room. Like, bro. Yeah, I'm skinny. I'm skinny. We are. Alright. Where is the new One Piece? What's up, Six? It's coming soon. It's supposed to be here today, but it hasn't been delivered yet. I was told it was going to be delivered around 7 p.m., so we won't be live here anymore, but I'll go live tonight when it arrives, okay? Mr. I have 3 different bags. Oh, my God. Okay, so you got a box is what you probably mean. Yep, and there it is. All right. Brandon Water box. That's why you're not in the B boxes anymore. We gave you your own box. All right, we did that. Let's go ahead and price up another one of these bad boys. Check this out. That is Top Series 3 Jolteon. Super cool. We're, of course, going to be sharing the population on this card on the bottom right-hand corner. This is Jolteon Foil from Top Series 3, a card you almost never see. I'm pretty sure it's more rare than even Topps Chrome Jolteon. All right, just give me a moment. Pop 15, just like the Dragonite, super rare. You guys are truly looking at some of the rarest Topps card right in front of you. Jolteon's cool too, man. Only 15 of these bad boys. Jolteon, you screech. Give me a moment. There's an Italian version for sale. Let's see. Oh, let me get one more thing. Do you basically get to make the price yourself? Not necessarily. You know, it still has to be somewhat reasonable. Nobody's going to buy it if you price it for $1 million, obviously. You price it at a price you think it might actually sell at. All right, let's see. I think I'm going to save this one for the live customs. All right. Hey, mister, why can't be view Saturday stream? Because I took it down. Here's Seal. Look at that, which I can do at any time. I can do that to any stream I want. Here's Seal. All right. I mean, if you want to be frank, I didn't like some of the ways we were treating that guy, the kid. There was a kid in the stream. I didn't like the way some people were talking to him. So it was basically just that. But, you know, if I ever take a stream down, I don't always have to explain why. I'll probably say something generic like, I didn't like the stream quality. There's Seal. Top Seal. we're teasing him a little too much, in my opinion. Lay off it. You know what I'm saying? Take a step back from that. All right. Thank you. I was wondering. Yeah, it's usually something simple like that. You know, we make like 1 million streams. So if I get a stream that I think kind of is too negative in the tone or too kind of like crazy in the tone, it's just coming down. Like maybe we talk too much about politics in one stream. Maybe there's a fight. Maybe there's like an asshole comes in, you know, calling me a doo-doo bag. Whatever it is, I can just take the stream private. One of the things I've realized is we have like millions of streams. So not every single stream needs to be public. We're going to put the good streams are going to be public. And if there's maybe some really negative interactions, those are going to go private. And that's my new strategy going forward. Now, the important part is if there's some kind of break or something like that, we can always get that into a clip and share that clip so people know the outcome of the break, especially if it's a really consequential one. All right. So, but let me see this real fast. I don't even think we had any interesting breaks those days. There we go. All your streams are good. Yeah, that's really nice, man. I appreciate that. All right, so 1 seal. That's nice. He is also from Top Series 2, which is much more rare. Go ahead and scan this one. It's Seal. He's so cute. I mean, you're not going to believe it, but he's just Pop 11. That's it. There's 11 of these. These Topps cards, man. All right, let's keep moving. Jump over here. Brandon Waters. Oh, Brandon Waters not done. We need to apply $55 to his jungle pack. All right, Brandon. Brandon Waters. This is going to say 420 remaining. There it is. All right, nice. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Christian Rinaldi says, Japanese OPPRB1 box pre-order. Yes, so that's scheduled to arrive tonight according to the shipping label. Christian Rinaldi. What's up, Christian Rinaldi? Welcome back, man. Haven't seen you in a while. Christian Rinaldi, you're on the list. And then he says, 8 OP8, going to need a new bag. All right, let's get some of that OP8, man. OP8. I got tons of OP8. We did not sell through. Also, I think it was just the sheer amount that I bought. I shouldn't have bought so much. How much to run a pack through CT scanner? I don't know, dude. Let's see. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There it is. 8 of these. Okay. Minister, I missed the Poker Gengar, I believe. Let's check the breaks channel. So in the breaks channel, it says Ryan Shapiro pulls the Gengar Poker. Ryan Shapiro. Oops. There we go. So Christian Rinaldi, thanks for letting me know you need a new bag. You guys should all do that. Be sure to let me know when you guys need new bags. All right. Now go ahead and snip this. Snip. Okay. Our factory is doing so bad that they stopped matching in the 401k until next year. Ooh, that's not good. That means your company's struggling a little bit. What do you guys produce? That's hollow. You know, the economy is up in certain ways and down in other ways. Oh, very nice, man. Look at that card. That looks cool. All right. CT scanners in the wrong hands are detrimental to the genuine collectors out there. Power in the wrong hands is very corrupting. It's not like an epic emotional battle. If you just look at it, it has some usefulness. Like it can help people determine what packs not to open. But what's really going to go wrong is they're going to scam people with it. They're going to take booster packs and sell them as if they have a chance at a good card at them inside of the pack. But they know for a fact that there is no good card inside of the pack, and that's fraud. So that should be illegal. But second, I'm also a little bit worried about the potential health consequences of CT scanning booster packs over and over and over again. So imagine there's a pack floating on the market. It's like first edition base set or something like that. One guy scans it. He doesn't like it. He puts it back on the market. Next guy buys it. He scans it. He doesn't like what's inside. He puts it back on the market. It gets scanned like 100 times over like 10 years or 5 years or something. Is there radiation in the pack? That's what I want to know. Does the pack become radioactive over time? Because CT scanning uses, I guess, radiation to use X-ray, right? And that's huge. Because if you could get low-dose radiation into a booster pack by scanning it over and over and over again, I feel like that's something that the government should regulate and say, we don't allow that. I'm not a scientist when it comes to CT scanning. I don't know how it all works. If there's absolutely no chance of low-dose radiation, I don't care. But if there is, gotta regulate it right away. Because you know how many people are going to scan that? So many people are going to scan those packs. It's going to get scanned a million times. Especially over time. Because the person doing the scanning isn't going to admit that it's a bad pack. He's just going to put it back up on the market. And the next guy's going to test it. And the next guy, and the next guy. Did you guys see this cute Quips Vaporeon? Check out the back, scan that scannable QR code, and it'll take you to a time lapse of the drawing. That's a new thing she's doing. I helped her set it up. So she enjoys drawing, and I'm over here encapsulating it and helping her learn how to post videos. So she's going to be doing that more often. And yeah, it's a cool little thing. All right. Let's price up another one of these bad boys. We got Magnemite. I blame the scalpers. It's not just scalpers, it's just any guy looking to make money. But obviously, the community in general does not like this. Like, you should not have to own a CT scanner. You should not have to own a CT scanner to be part of the hobby and not get raked over, you know what I mean? Not get bent over. So, it's just ridiculous. And it's surprising that it didn't happen sooner, if anything. You know, since it's apparently possible, it's surprising this didn't happen sooner. All right. So this cute little Magnemite, gotta be $65, guys. Remember, this is not Topps Chrome. This is the much harder to grade Topps Series 2. So this is incredibly rare. Same with that seal. I'm going to start marking these as to when I priced it. 7.24. 7.24. All right, there we go. This is fun, isn't it? You guys get to see new cards. Eric J. Lopez says, I have I have a bag, 3 Pokemon Topps pulls. Oh, cool. Okay, I got to get it down then. Hold on. Usually people only order like 1 or 2 of these. So here's the box, the Pokemon Topps pull box. I got some junk in the front. Let's get this. You got 1, 2, and 3. Nice. All right. Look at that. These are typically in pretty nice condition because they're usually from my own pulls. This is going to be Eric J. Lopez, the guy with the bag. Final Destination stage music. I've heard that a bazillion times. That and the other map is the only thing people ever wanted to play on. What was it called? It was called like Battlefield. Go. Battlefield and Final Destination. It's the only maps that people fight on. All right. Even the water has radioactive particles, friggin' radiation, Kuromi, Melody, and Sandwich. You guys are overreacting. This has been happening for a while. No one is using an X-ray scanner on modern Pokemon. Is Kurumi a black rat? Today the 29th. What up, nerds? I used to have a snake. Not anymore. I just have rodents and a dog. You used to have a snake? You snake woman! All right, who's next? We've got Anthony Kalura. 2 spots in the Rayquaza break and shipping. All right, so that moves the Rayquaza break along. Mr. Anthony Kalura. That one's a pretty big one, so whoever pulls that Rayquaza is going to be pretty excited. He's a beautiful card. All right. There it is. And that is a bell break. Daniel Quasim is here. And now 2 for you. What's your favorite card? What's my favorite card? I have a lot of favorite cards. I'm not stuck on any particular cards these days. When I started collecting, I think it was more specific, right? But over time, there's so many good cards. I like a lot of them. It's hard to call one my favorite. Turn that down a little bit. You know, they all tickle my fancy a little bit. It's having all the variety that's fun, isn't it? Okay, we're 3 spots deep into that Rayquaza. 20 spots remain. I couldn't take care of her, so I rehomed her. Here we are. So shipping for Anthony Kalura as well. I think he said he only had... You said you only had slabs, so I think that's what we're going to look for. Anthony Kalura. There you go. We've shipped you before. Mr. Anthony, it's nice of you to have joined us today. Let me go ahead and print this label. I was doing the shipping this morning, man, and I forgot how freaking good I was at it. I was fast. I think out of the whole shipment, I only used 1 of those manufactured boxes. So, man, I'd pay a lot of money to get your guys' cards shipped. I could just be doing it myself, potentially. Let's go ahead and write slabs only. Just made me think if I had a shipping station upstairs right next to me, like the good old days, I might be able to just knock the shipping out in like half an hour every day. All right, there we go. Cool, cool, cool. Anthony Pariso, Korean Lost Abyss box. Ooh, do I have one nearby? Korean Lost Abyss. Let's see. Yeah, give yourself more work, not less. Hey! Well, I want to train somebody to run the stream, so that's really important to me, too. All right, I'm back. Ta-da! Any hits out of Twilight today or still ICE? Here we are. All right. With no mistakes on shipping, were you supposed to be taking a vacation? Oh, yeah, that's the other thing, too. Yeah, teaching somebody to run the channel is important. Ultimately, I need to be taking a vacation one day. I gotta say, I'm fast, man. I'm fast at that shipping. Just years and years of practice, I suppose. Similar to running the table itself, right? I'm fast with opening the packs. Very cost efficient. There we are. I realized how much money is lost in shipping on shipping supplies because I'm very good at taking the material around me and recycling it to get the shipping done. So I require less supplies, and I get it done extremely fast. Here we are. But, yeah, I should not be working so much. Here we are. I just haven't done it in so long, you know. All right, let's get it done, guys. Let's open this up. Kara, he answered, stop spamming. What's your favorite card? Kara, how are you, Kara? All right. Let's see what we got. We got Shiftry. Has anyone here ever pulled a secret rare from Sword and Shield that had more sparkle than usual? Me, 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 me. All right. Mr. Anthony. Nice of you to join us today, Anthony. Anthony, why doesn't this pack open? There it goes. Make a turtle emoji with the Lexus's head on it. Oh my God, make a spider emoji with the Lexus's head on it. She told me she loves spiders. Here's this guy. Okay. Here's a hollow. Giratina and Kyurem. All right. Shouldn't you answer, Matthew? You should have just said yes or no instead of me, me, me. What? What are you guys talking about? What are you guys talking about, man? In the news today, there was a terrible stabbing in the UK. It's probably going to become a political subject because I'm pretty sure the guy who did the stabbing wasn't supposed to be there. Oh, yeah. All right. Alternative art. Rotom. Beautiful pull, man. Congratulations. All right, cool. What else we got? Dragapult. That's Dragapult. Yeah, pick up a little alternative art. Anyways, the stabbing was on children. He managed to kill 2 children and seriously wound 9 others. That's how many people he stabbed. This dude, who doesn't even belong there, goes around and stabs like 11. He stabbed 16 children. I think that's what I read. It was like he stabbed 16 children. I think most of them girls, in fact. And then 2 of them are dead now. And this is in a quiet little village in the UK, in the north of UK. We are. This comes on the, right on the time period where in Ireland there's some gigantic protests going on because they're kind of being forced to take on large amounts of refugees, and they're saying we don't want to do that right now. We are. Some small village in the Ireland is doing the same thing, and there's huge protests. They're saying we don't want this. Here we are. All right. Anthony Pariso. White kids of all people is so weird. Did they kill him? No, I'm pretty sure he's in custody. Actually, I'm not sure if they killed him. I don't think they killed him. I'm pretty sure he's in custody. All right, I am seriously very low on penny sleeves. I got to stand up a bit more. But let's give this to Anthony first. Anyways, it's pretty horrible when you read about it. And no doubt it's going to be something people talk about, but I don't know. Here we are. All right. That should be death penalty. No, they most likely won't have that in the UK. Have we gotten too soft as a society? Here we are. Have we gotten too nice? Is that a possibility? Is it possible to be too nice? All right, there we go. Picks a double glitter in general chat. Here's Garrett Nadal. Slab away the Dragonite. Look at that. Dragonite's out. That was fast. Garrett Nadal. Slab away. That's so sad. Why kids? It's a great question. It could have been a terrorist attack. Or it could have just been a creepy loner guy, because that's like a thing guys do, I guess. They get all angry at the world, and then they say, I'm going to have to stab somebody to death. And who are you going to stab? You're going to stab little kids, because kids don't fight back very well. 600. How much did you send exactly? 45? So what's 600 minus 25? 575. Oh! All right. We're still here. This damn camera. All right. We're good. Everyone's still alive? All right, let's keep doing. Let me see the update on it. Stabbing UK. 2 little girls dead. They were at a Taylor Swift style concert. It was a Taylor Swift dance party. Taylor Swift dance party. 2 kids dead, 11 people stabbed at Taylor Swift's party. This is in a little English town. What do you guys think of this? Unbelievable. And they won't reveal who the stabber was, even though they should. Motive is not clear. All right. Well, let me go ahead and click away from that. All right, so now we've got click. Andrew Hyatt. Hey, Mr. 3 random tops, Pokemon plus an NFL Prism pack. You got it, Mr. Andrew. It's really upsetting. Yeah, it's really upsetting. Okay, there's the Prism pack, and then let's grab these. Okay, you're going to get Gary Oak, it looks like. And Pikachu being picked up psychically, and, ooh, Blubbladzor. That's pretty good. So these are just a nice, cheap way to have a few of these Topps cards for fun. And Andrew Hyatt. Low-key deserved for liking Taylor Swift. This is obviously a joke. Yeah, but you could tell that the joke wasn't going to land well right away. That's why you had to say this is a joke. No, man, it's terrible. It's terrible, and I feel like The fact they haven't revealed the stabber kind of tells you who the stabber was right away, because if it's a controversial stabber, they typically don't say right away. Now, they do say it's because he's a minor, but I mean, come on, I feel like that's not it. I feel like that's just being used as an excuse, especially when it comes to the journalist. They could easily reveal who it was. I'm sure it's known. Here's DeForest Buckner. The internet already knows who it was. We are. Here's the Saints. Look at this. Tyrann Mathieu. And Shaq Thompson. All right. I feel like the reason this is relevant is because sometimes it sounds like the Conservative Party here in America, for example, is a bit neurotic when they say stuff like, oh, our kids aren't safe and stuff like this, right? But then you see something like this happen, you go, yeah, your kids aren't safe. It's possible for your kids to not be safe. Here's Shaq. Ooh, that's for Andrew Hyatt. So now they're going to be grappling with that. And their parents are missing 2 children at least, and some might be severely wounded. You never know what a wound is like. You know, a wound could be like, oh, a lot of blood loss, but you're going to survive. Or a wound could be like, yeah, your left lung is gone forever. It's been destroyed. Or you've received brain damage. Your child is never going to be the same person again. You're going to have to care for them for the rest of their lives because they are now brain damaged. So you never know what a wound truly is. And it's just ridiculous because I'm sure the guy wasn't supposed to be there and he was there, and it's just sort of like, man, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how to feel about it. I'm not happy with it. The whole point of living in a sort of like small town or small village, a remote area, is to sort of have this sort of maybe like a higher level of safety that you wouldn't get necessarily in a city. But it's like, even there, they got to worry about, oh, is my child going to be stabbed if I take them out today? Should we stay hidden in our home? No large crowds. That's where the stabbings or the mass shootings take place. It's just ridiculous. There you are. Gargoyle. Oh, yeah. All right. Now, wait a second. This is for the diamond break. Huh? Pretty good, huh? Did you like the devil worshipping at the Olympics? That's why they took it off YouTube. Yeah, it's upsetting for a lot of people who are Christian. I'm not myself Christian, but I thought it was very weird. I didn't think it was in good taste. I think they're trying to make a political statement, and I don't think it went well for them. I think it actually went poorly. Here we are. All right. It's like, you know, being smart and enlightened and all this stuff is supposed to be about, oh, well, we're beyond religion now. All right. That doesn't mean you have to come off as sort of like disrespectful necessarily. It doesn't mean you have to, like, what's the point of society? Is ultimately the point of society to move towards sexuality or wholesomeness. Like, you don't have to be Christian to be wholesome, but being wholesome includes maybe not broadcasting sexuality to people across like the obese lady, or for example, I don't know, are we doing that? Is that a thing now? Is it sort of like, I get the whole body acceptance concept. Obesity is like really bad though, right? It's super unhealthy. Is it body acceptance, or is it sort of this glassing over a serious health problem for society? Like, no, this is normal and happy. It's probably not, actually. We are. Toss this over here. And when it comes to the drag queen subject, drag queens have always come off as sort of like sexual to me. Maybe I'm like a bigot. Maybe I'm ignorant on the subject. Maybe I don't know enough drag queens in real life. But I've always seen it as a sort of sexual hobby, you know, hobby that mostly talks about dressing as the other sex in sort of dramatic, overly make-up ways. I don't know how to feel about it. But yeah, it always came off as a sort of sexual hobby. And so you're going to broadcast, I don't know, what is it? Again, like obesity, making fun of Christian religion, and drag queens. That's the opening of the Paris Olympics. And what does that have to do with the Olympics anyways? Is it supposed to be a statement about Paris? Is this like, this is what Paris is all about? I don't know, dude. Yeah, I'm not even a religious person, and I'm not super impressed by it. I look at it, it's not even that cool looking. It's like, I don't go, whoa. That was a rip in his tights, not his nuts. I was reading it was more of a Greek god's wedding like Dionysius, but your opinion still stands. The person who put it together, I believe I read this. The person who put it together, they actually said it was the Last Supper. All right, here's Brandon Warder. 2 more Halo packs and 50 towards my slab away. Nice, Brandon. All right, Mr. Brandon Warder. Let's do it, man. This is going to go down from 420 to 370. Click. And then let's get some of these. He said 2 more of the Halo packs. Jolteon, top 10. Oh, yeah. He's cool. He's going to go into the live customs, I think. He's going to be made into a hit card in there. Yeah, it was weird, man. Full body burqa and a wheelchair exempts you from all responsibilities. What are you talking about? All right, ready? Ooh, could there be a hollow in the middle? Oh, yeah. Check that out, man. Covenant Tartarus. That is so nice. Loving it. So I am going to be grading more of these Halo cards because I sold through all of my graded Halo cards except for like a couple of them. And they ended up being pretty profitable. So nobody's really opening them. And I feel like I should open them. I'm just going to open them and process them and get them graded. But we have them on the menu. They're $45 a pack. I know that sounds a little bit expensive. It's actually cheaper than quite a few of the Pokemon Tops cards. Excuse me. God himself tells us in this word, oh no, not the Bible. You guys talking about whether the blue guy's nuts were showing? This is the checklist. Very cool. 6 Corrupted says, Hail Santa! What's up, Juice World fan? How's it going, man? Here's Uprising 1. I think there's a space to get into all of the sort of irreligiosity and crazy, art underworld kind of feel, like punk rock and all that fun stuff. Is it really the Olympics opening, though? Isn't the Olympics opening meant for the whole world and for all families to watch? And isn't there a usefulness for wholesomeness in society? You don't want your children exposed to too much. It's just not... Everyone seems to inherently understand that your children are not meant to be exposed to, impurity and all the weird stuff that comes with sexuality at such a young age. Let that happen in college or something when they're 18. Let that stuff happen when they're old enough to do critical thinking, when it's not considered grooming, when they're growing up and be exposed to like a world of complexity and, thought. But when a child's young, you don't want to be exposing them to too much. That's why we have wholesomeness. That's why we have ratings on our TV shows and our video games. And so... Again, the whole subject of like the drag queens has become somehow drag queens have become sort of like a battleground topic for politics about whether or not drag queens should be reading to children story time. It's so weird. You don't see like drag queen hour at the senior citizens home for people who are, retired. They don't do that. They do it just with children. And it's very confusing. It feels like it's a political statement or a political ideology to have this happen in the schools. And there are plenty of parents who just go, no way, dude, what are we doing? Why would this be a thing? Adult grown men dressed as women in my local school reading to children. So this became sort of like a political battleground topic. And it feels like, Paris Olympics has made a statement on it saying, we're for it. Here's the Halisson Cruiser, Pillar of Autumn. There we go. How do you feel about the Prize Series packs that mimic the old Pop Series? It's great. Why is it okay to worship God, but not Satan? 6 is Satan, confirmed. Yeah, it was dead wrong. The metal band was sick, but certainly did not feel like it was for the Olympics. We are. I think that it's going to... I don't know. I don't know what the long-term effects of the whole situation will be. But yes, so there is a political battle going on over what's acceptable and not acceptable in society. For example... Why shouldn't they just show full force, adult corn to the max, right? With wieners and, party oysters and all this fun stuff. Why don't they just show that on TV? Well, because everyone understands that's too extreme. So we're having a sort of political battle over what's considered extreme and not, and they're trying to say this isn't extreme, this is normal. And I think people are saying, what are you talking about? Of course, this is unusual. Brandon Warder. Let's go put this in your bag, Mr. Brandon Warder. Okay, we got Mr. Brandon Warder. I need to get rid of these. Got this box in the way. All right, let's grab this. Party oysters, yeah. Guys have hot dogs and girls have party oysters. And, you know, there's really, really, really strong content out there. Super sexual, super perverted. The ceiling on pervertedness is pretty high. Why don't we just show that at the beginning of the Paris Olympics? Well, because everyone knows that would be wrong. Okay, so then what's the entry level for too much? Could it be drag queens and the obese lady and the almost naked guy singing in the fashion of the Last Supper? And maybe they okayed it because they wanted to kind of push that envelope, I suppose. But they pushed it. Congratulations, it's pushed. Here's Venomoth. Let's take a look at the birth rates in France. There are almost no children being born anymore. No children. The only thing they can do now is import people from other countries. They have almost no children. It's same all across Europe, of course. And they have to retire at an older and older age. This would suggest their finances aren't good either. That's unimpressive. You know, I'm not trying to say that the two are necessarily connected directly to each other. But if you want to talk about indulgence versus having strong discipline, typically it's a lack of discipline that causes financial problems and too much indulgence that causes financial problems. And when you have financial problems, you don't have children either. Here we go. Venomoth, which I think is only one, part of the equation of why people don't want to have children anymore. But yeah, it's a serious topic, I would say. Pretty soon there won't actually be any French people. Just a couple of generations and they'll all be gone. And this is happening again all across Europe. It's a real thing. People don't want to talk about it. Maybe it's like an uncomfortable thing to talk about, but it is super true. They have like less than one baby per person. They're having the same problems in Asia. Actually, you got places like Singapore and South Korea, and they're calling it a catastrophe. How few children people are having. That's how they describe it. They say it's a catastrophe. Okay, this will be a $90. Pop 14. There we go. What's your Pokemon card collection worth in total? Oh, I don't know, $25. What type of parent brings their kids to a drag show? That's a great question. What is your Pokemon card collection worth in total? Bring back Nude Misty, Honesty, Honey Packs. Papa Smurf was wildin'. That's right, he was Papa Smurf. He definitely had a Papa Smurf thing going on. All right, well, it was nice starting the stream so early. Currently, there's no orders in the queue. We have an open queue, everybody. And let's go ahead and keep pricing up some of these lovely slabs. We got Clefairy. I've done my part. I got 3 kids and I live in Denmark. We go, what are you talking about, man? You need 5 to 6 children to create your family dynasty. No, but yeah, that's pretty good. 3 kids. That's what's required for the population to not decline. 2 kids is not enough. You have to have a total of 3, because presumably one of them won't have enough of their own children, or they will die, or some other bad thing. Maybe, I don't know, they just don't have any children at all. So you have to have a total of 3 children in order to keep the population levels at the same. But in many European countries, they're having less than 1 child. In no time at all, there will be a population collapse. And there won't be enough taxes to pay for, things to be kept in good condition, like the infrastructure, for example. So they're facing that in Asia, and they're saying, holy cow, man. Like the government of Japan is working on a dating app to get people out there having sex with each other, because it's like, oh my God, we're being faced with a very serious problem here. We are 89. We're going to say 90. Okay. All right. Very good. What do we got? 14. I think is the side effect of having a society that's too egalitarian, too comfortable. That's all it really comes down to. All right. I joined that app. Yeah. You go hunting in Japan for a girlfriend? He's on the hunt. Here's Clefable. Lovely Clefable. Isn't that what's happening in Europe right now with the protest? Pokemon G number sucks right now. All right, we got Clefable. Very good. Anyways, at the end of the day, I think that the Paris Olympic opening managed to get everyone's attention, which is maybe, again, the most important thing in the world right now is attention. So they got what they wanted. Everyone's going to remember the Paris Olympics because of that opening. Okay, this is $116. It's actually more like $120. Yes. Let's check out the population on it. So you don't think financials has anything to do with it? Okay, so this is the other topic, isn't it? This is a different topic, and the topic is population collapse. I think basically a lot of dudes are missing their nuts. They are emasculated over time, and I think that has one of the biggest effects. Just the fact that most of these guys are growing up without a sense of masculinity, and it's causing them to say, I don't want any children. They have no sense of being like a father or wanting children. I think it's basically like they're permanently stunted. They're like babies or children themselves still. I think this also is true for women to a degree, but it's harder on women because if you don't have a strong husband leader type, it's even harder for you to want children. Why would you want children if you can't trust men? So I think it does start with men being a bit emasculated. But yeah, it's also a money problem because if there's, if there's no money to have children, then you're just not going to want to have children right off the bat. What you find, though, is that the poorest countries have the most children. So you can't tell me it's just a money problem. Damien Holdings, 1 Hollow Shuffle and a Japanese Black Flame Pack. You got it. You can't tell me it's just a money problem. Here we are. I think it's almost like a lack of testosterone or something. But money plays a role. Like, for example, I know for me it was money. We are. Oh, yeah. Very ambitious from a financial perspective and saying, okay, got to hold off on having kids until we got a certain amount of money. Okay, let's grab this Japanese pack. I would say for me also, it's a little more complex. I had 11 brothers and sisters. I feel like I already raised kids a little bit. I'm the oldest brother. So, I wasn't rushing to get back into that because I've already experienced it. But, I'm ready now. I'm ready to have kids now. Let's see. Japanese Black Flame. The question is, where are these being held? Let's see. Oh, is this it? There they are. Found it. All right. The most and the worst. I had no idea that these Topps cards were such low pops. They're very rare cards. Yeah, they are very rare. Some of the rarest cards in the hobby, in fact. Pokemon XXXL. What's up, man? Thanks for the donation. That was really kind of you. I appreciate that. Mr. Damien Holdings, that's a cold round. Sorry, Damien. The whole thing's kind of cold, Damien. Tomato. Just let them have the anchor baby. The anchor baby. It's a funny term. Yeah, you better start. If I was an illegal immigrant in this country right now, I would be popping out that anchor baby so fast. But, maybe that's part of the reason why there are more. For example, let's say a person who's already a citizen of the United States, let's say you risk losing your citizenship if you don't pop out a baby. Well, there would be a bunch of babies popping out. So, it's a reward incentive, too. It's like, what is the reward of having a baby? A very little reward. Mostly work. There you go. The incentives aren't necessarily there. Also, the sort of like the, let's take another angle for it. There's been a really big breakdown in trust between boys and girls. And so marriage as an institution is in tatters, in my opinion. Like they say, actually, divorce is going down, right? But there's a reason for that, because no one's getting married. So divorce is going down because no one's actually marrying each other. Clifton Boyer, what's up, Clifton? Here you go, Clifton. Clifton is in the Ditto. Would you still feel ready to have kids if you were living paycheck to paycheck? Yeah, exactly. So finances definitely plays a role, but it's not the final role either. That's my point. So it's one aspect of it. People living paycheck to paycheck are not rushing to have lots of children, which you could talk about why that's a problem too. You could be like, well, people aren't learning valuable skills in school, and then they're not getting valuable jobs out of school. So it's a really serious issue. 1, 2, 3. This Ditto is only pop 43. Did you guys know this? He's one of the most special cards from the set Pokemon Go. It's really unusual. So we're doing a break on one. One waifu shuffle. Let's get you that waifu shuffle. Okay. Put that to the back and grab this right here. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and a win. There we are. Cold, Mr. Clifton Boyer. That is a cold waifu. Let's see. Where would we have put you, Clifton? Do you want your card here, Clifton? Let me know if you want this. I'm going to donate it back. If you want that card, though, let me know. I'll put it in your bag. I don't want to go hunting for your bag. I'm supposed to, though. It's your card. A huge important difference is that people might be poor in a country, but at least they have home. People aren't even able to own a home in first world countries. I don't think that's it. I think in a large part, there's very different gender roles in the poor countries. So in the poor countries, there's very, very little feminism, almost no feminism. And so there's this sort of male-female, is the word dichotomy? Dimorphism. There's a sort of dimorphism between them where the man takes a masculine, manly role as a father and a head of the family, and the female takes the sidekick role and the mother and the nurturer. And this creates the conditions necessary to start pumping out children. So when you take a look at the countries having lots of children, you find there's almost zero feminism at all. The men are called on to be masculine, and then this produces children because the women are being feminine and the men are being masculine. This produces children, that biological dimorphism. That's how it is in nature too, right? You don't mess with that very much. And we've messed with it a ton as a society, and so there's very little of that left, I feel. The dimorphism's going away. You look at men, they look increasingly more like girls, and you look at the girls and they look increasingly more like guys. You know, the guys, they just don't, I don't know, they don't look like, I don't know how to describe it, like competitors. And the girls, they don't look like they want to be moms. So that's what's going on in our first world societies. We're heading toward the center of the dimorphism, where we're neither girls nor boys. We're just gender neutral or something. And whereas when you look at who's most attractive on the attractive scales, very often it's the most feminine girls are considered attractive and the most masculine men are considered attractive. So it's ironic, but it's not even what people want. Men wish they looked like, I don't know, like Brad Pitt or Arnold Schwarzenegger, and girls wish they looked like, you know, the beautiful model or maybe the pretty e-girl or something like this, but they just don't. Some of it is going to be health. Some of it's going to be a lack of education about these things, or like a push toward swapping gender roles even, perhaps. Because that's, I don't know, I feel like there is quite a lot of talk about that, and there is, I think, some ideological push toward that to prove that it's good and normal and healthy and that's the way things should be. It's always been this way, I swear. Anyways, I think that's playing a large... I mean, to put it bluntly, if your son comes out as gay, he's not going to have children. All right, so that's it. If your son's gay, he's just not going to have children. Same with your daughter. If she's gay, she's not going to have children. If they cut off their genitals, their working genitals, to be trans, they're never going to have children ever. Even if they change their mind at some point and say, wait a second, I didn't want to do that. It's over for them. It's too late. So we're heading in that direction because that's what people are saying, hey, that's the direction we need to head. But you're going to have population collapse at some point the further you head in that direction. If people talk about it like it's not a big deal, oh, you're fine. It's already not fine. I mean, again, people aren't having any children. When you look in France, let's look at France's birth rate. You have to be careful with the birth rate because birth rates aren't even correctly shown. You know, you'll have a Muslim family having 6 children and a French family, and they have half a child. But you mix that number together and it looks more like they're having more children. So the real number is probably lower. So in France, it's 1.8 births per woman. This is in 2021, and you can see a steady decline from the past. In the United States, it's 1.6. In Germany, it's 1.5. Germany, 1.5. That's terrible. Okay, so that's not replacement levels. And you can see that this line is on a steady decline from the 1960s. All right, anyways, interesting subject. Guys want to look like E-Girl Stew. Just hate losing people to cancer. Average American 21-year-old girl is 5'2" and 192 pounds. That's a real stat. Look it up. Man, you're lucky you can still talk to him. Wishing you all the best. What's happening? Let's see. 99% of the time when they pop out that anchor baby, the American taxpayer is paying for the anchor baby and the mom. We are. Well, and that's a separate subject. You could talk about how you have more people who are working harder than ever and paying more taxes than ever just to have that money redistributed to some other family. Arjun Joshi says, any 2x, 3x Pokemon packs for average player. All right, average player, you've been offered some Pokemon packs. Did you have something in mind? Here, I'll do it like this. Arjun Joshi is giving you a little store credit. Let's do it like this. To Subvert, $10. All right, you've been given a donation. How am I piping the house and listening to the stream, man? Pokemon cards are addicting. Yeah, they are addicting. You're right. It's Pokemon, not politics. Wah. Here's Edwin E. Lopez, $370 to slab away. We like to talk about all kinds of subjects. I would say the subject of population collapse isn't necessarily political, but it does eventually sound political, I guess. But I think it's more of a biological subject. Edwin E. Lopez. So you've got the Lugia Aqua. Like we were talking about, maybe general health for the population has declined, and as a result of this, fertility declines as well. That's just health. All right, so that brings us down to 2,580. We know that psychological health has collapsed. A lot of people are on antidepressants, anti-anxieties, and whatever other drugs they're taking, if they're not also self-medicating with fentanyl or alcohol or whatever it is they do. But yeah, so psychological health is on the decline. We know this is true. Wow, you're doing a good job, Mr. Edwin. It's Pokemon, not politics. Choose any packs. The New English ED is hard pulls. All right, let's get another card price up. Here we are. We've got our Tentacruel. That's why I actually liked the RFK Jr. He's running as an independent party. You can't call him a Republican or a Democrat. He's running as independent. And he talks primarily about improving the health of America. I think that's such a great message. It's a non-controversial message, and it's an honest talk about, hey, we've got problems that aren't just economic. We got a much larger problem with our general health falling. But he got kind of kicked out of the Democrat Party because he's a anti-vaxxer a little bit. So he got kicked out of there. You are? All right. Tentacruel is up to a population of 4. Pretty rare. Let's go ahead and get a price for him. Master is a good moderator for this chat. Level-headed. RFK was a heroin addict. Oh my god, dude. Tentacruel. Hey man, that just means he knows how to party. That's a plus. All right, let's see. So, yes, there's one listed on eBay for $300, and it even mentions how it's pop 4. I've got a feeling it's not going to sell. That's just really expensive. Okay, here's a Nidoking. Oh, the Nidoking is part of a rare print run. This is the Teardrops print run. So he's even more rare. What's really fascinating about this is PSA doesn't recognize it as a separate print run, and so there's no way to talk about the real population of this card. This actually might be a 1-of-1 Teardrops Nidoking, or maybe like a 1-of-2, whatever the real population on it is. We'll never know, because again, PSA did not differentiate it from the other print runs, and they should have, but they didn't. CGC has been differentiating them, but yeah, PSA doesn't. So this is just grouped in with all of the holographic Nidokings. What I can tell you is you can almost never, ever, ever find a box of print rate. When it comes to print waves, you can find one all day long. But print wave 2, 3, and 4 are like impossible to find. 2, 3, and 4 are really difficult. especially Print Wave 3. We think this is Print Wave 3 and that it came with a green label. And then Print Wave 4 might have been a red label. All right, Nido King, Topps Nido King. Pokemon XXL, thanks for the donations, man. You're really nice. So, of course, there is not one of these for sale, and I honestly don't know what to price them for. I'm going to say $250, to be honest. I don't think this guy's going to sell at $280. I really don't. So, he is Pop 4. He is, that's a silver foil with the raise effect. So that's a raise Tentacruel. We're going to go with maybe like 200 even. Okay, so our price is a whopping $100 cheaper than the eBay price. Just think is how it is. They also don't differentiate between blue and black Topps logo. Yeah, and those logos are part of what's helping us understand the different print waves. Okay. Look, my super chat. Bro, look at my super... Can't. Thanks for the super chats, Mr. Pokemon XXL. You're really kind. Manuel Diaz says 2 Yu-Gi-Oh! Cardos. Oh, yes, we're almost sold out of these Cardos cards. You okay to start a box battle? Yeah, I would host a box battle. Which box did you have in mind, and how much did you want to buy into it? You got the Blue Eyes White Dragon puzzle piece and the crazy looking goblin. 5 Japanese classic. Oh yeah, the classics, huh? 5 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stellar Miracle. He wants a box battle on Stellar Miracle. You buying half the box? We are. Ooh. Duh. That's Manuel Diaz. Manuel Diaz. We didn't get you a box. 1/3? 1/3. How late are we into this stream? Well, we're an hour and 20 minutes into the stream. Let me think about it. I think we better save it for tonight. How does that sound? You can get it started. I'll tell you what I can do is I can write you an energy card, and you can buy 1/3 of the box and get it started. How does that sound? Well, we might end up finishing it tonight, because if we need 3 people, it could take a little while. Box battle, $30. 1, 2, 3. Gonna be a busy night tonight, I suspect. Okay, there it is. All right. So, guys, I'm going to be wrapping up in just a minute here. I'm going to take a break because I'm pretty sure we're going to have a busy nighttime stream. You might see me go live early tonight if the PRB does arrive. So I might be doing an early stream. Mr. Mime, this has got to be super rare, dude. It's the Zard in the Classic. It sure is. People were opening it yesterday night, too. Oh, yeah. This guy's also Pop 4. Again, this is Topps Series 3. You can't even find boxes of this for sale anymore. It's so rare. I don't know what to charge on him. Topps Mime. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to be safe and ask a high price for now. Spend my 10 on 3 classics. Okay, we're going to go after 3 classics. I'll see you later. Hope you all enjoy the rest of the evening. See you later. Okay, so there's our Mr. Mime Pop 4 from Topps Series 3. 3 classics for Mr. Average Player. We got 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I think on that subject of population collapse, I think there are many layers many layers to it. A big layer being just financial. Hey, a little Gyarados. Nice. Okay, we got a little Gyarados. You get the PRB yet? I believe it's going to show up by dinner time, so watch for me to go live tonight and have that PRB. If it doesn't get delivered today, I'm going to be very upset. The tracking number says it's supposed to be delivered today at 7 p.m. But those tracking numbers are not always accurate. Sometimes they decide, forget about this guy. But it was a really big order, and so there's like 10 tracking numbers for it, and this tells me that there's a chance that they skip it. They go, you know, we do that one later. Look at that. Starmie Animation Series 3. So once again, this is actually Topps Series 3. Very special. Not a lot of this out there. That Mr. Mime was Topps Series 3. He's only Pop 4. Extremely rare. The populations on these will not change over time. They'll be very low all the time. Unbelievable. This is just Pop 3. Starmie, guys. Okay, so Starmie. You know, I love these cards because I know for a fact they're underappreciated. They're underappreciated because people don't know what they've got. They don't realize how incredibly rare these are and how incredibly expensive the boxes are. Here it is. All right, look at that. Okay, very good. It says you are off WTF. Oh, I think I just heard my wife's door. All right, guys, we're done. Let me go ahead and take a look at this. We've got Marius Larson, 2 of the OP Stellar Miracle, and a box battle. All right, you got it. So 2 OP7. I just realized you said it was OP7 and the box battle. I'll write you down. So what you need to know, Marius, is this is going off tonight. This won't finish today. In the daytime stream is what I mean. It'll finish in the nighttime stream. Remember, I might go live early tonight. By the way, before you guys click away, don't forget to scan this QR code here. Scan that QR code and take a look at that video, and give Karis a little like or a thumbs up or some kind words or something. All right. In the meantime, let me go get this OP7. We need a box of OP7. All right, here I am. It says you are off. You still going? So here it is, One Piece OP7. Two of these. Ta-da! I was thinking $7 when I sent in. You're thinking $7? What's going on? Oh, snap. You meant OP5, he says. Glad I didn't snip that. Glad I spent the time reading it. Well, I hate to tell you this. Now I got to stand up and get some OP5. See what you've done. All right. All right, OP5. All right. There you go. I meant OP5. You're about to get OP7, bro. He trying to run the quick trick on me. So tonight we might see this Ditto finish. We might see more people snatch some of these cool Topps cards. I actually did not finish pricing them. There's a couple left. The Haunter and the Ghastly are waiting for the Gengar to arrive. And then we got this Articuno and Moltres, and those are really cool. Also, look at that guy. We got Mewtwo. So we got some really cool Topps cards still waiting to get priced up. Number of them got priced, though. I have a PSA submission coming back soon. Only my cards in it. No one else's cards. And got a lot of bad grades in there, but we got a couple good ones, too. So when that comes back, we'll have some new slabs for us. to take a look at. Okay, so this goes to Mr. Marius. It's a me, Marius. Do. I have a bag, he says. Marius Larson. Marius Larson. All right. Okay, we'll put this over here. If you guys enjoyed today's stream, don't forget to hit the like button and smash the bell button to make sure that you know when I go live. Tonight would be a great example of wanting to have that bell button smashed, because I might go live at an odd hour, might go live much earlier than usual. All right, I'm hopping off. Have a nice night. See you later, guys.